everyone, welcome to GemIIToys. It's been a while since I've done anything narrated, that is. Channel recently has kind of picked up and I'm much more motivated to do videos on YouTube. Figure videos, hot toy videos that is, of course, for the most part. I'm doing some other figures as well, like I did a Metal Gear Solid 4 Medicom Solid Snake music video. I'm really enjoying doing those. If you haven't seen my music showcase music videos, please check them out on the channel. I actually put a lot of effort into those, and I'm really trying to entertain as well as deliver a sort of review of the figure for you to buy if you enjoy it. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm really doing it purely out of pleasure because I really love this hobby. Anyways, speaking of music videos, this is the, sorry I hit the camera a little bit. This is the music video master right here. It's been a while, like I said, since I've done anything narrated, and once again I'm doing a old figure. This figure I just picked up recently. I got it from Yahoo Auction. I'm currently living in Japan. I've been living in Japan for 4 years, and I've gotten into hot toys here in Japan. I knew about hot toys when I lived in Los Angeles. Before living in Japan, I lived in Los Angeles for 15 years, and I went to this place called Frankincense, and I saw some hot toys in display, and I just remember the Black Widow figure from the original Avengers movie, and I was just blown away by how that head sculpt looked, and I was thinking, wow, what an amazing figure this is. I want to know more about this company or whoever makes it. But then I looked a little bit into it, and I remember seeing the prices, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get into this. But surely, a few years later, I was, like I said, when I lived in Los Angeles, I moved to Japan, and I got into hot toys about, well, I've been living in Japan now 4 years, and I got into hot toys about 3 years ago. And my first figure was actually the original Mark III Iron Man. It's in my first collection video if you want to check that out as well. Those videos are not very good. I'm improving my skills slowly, but it's there. I no longer have that figure. I sold it because the head sculpt was just, I mean it was Hot Toys doing their first Iron Man figure. It was the first Mark III Iron Man by Hot Toys, and it came with a head sculpt, but it looked nothing like Robert Downey Jr. It just looked like a I don't know, just like a toy, I guess. I'm sure many of you know what figure I'm talking about. Great figure. I was pretty impressed by it, and I picked it up real cheap. There's this one shop I like going to. I used to collect a lot of video games. I don't really collect video games much anymore, but when I did, every once in a while I'd go to their top floor of this store called Mandarake here in, actually I live in Nagoya, Japan, and it was pretty cheap. It was just a little less than $100, and I thought, whoa, well, I remember Hot Toys. I should get it, and then, you know, I got it. And that was just the beginning of, you know, what many people know is entering the rabbit hole, you know, of collecting. But hey, I'm grateful. I really been enjoying it. And yeah, that's a little bit of history about me, actually. Wasn't planning to really do that, but hey, why not? I haven't done anything, like I said, I haven't done anything in which I've spoken recently, so little introduction, why not? And after that, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been living now, like I said, in Nagoya, and they just opened a Toy Sapiens shop here in Nagoya, Japan. For those of you who don't know the store Toy Sapiens, it's a official Hot Toys retail shop, and I've been doing some videos on that, as well as some events. They're opening another one in Osaka, and I'll make a video on that. Everything goes well, of course. And yeah, well, anyway, that's all. Let's just get back to what I was going to talk about this figure. So I got this because I'm a big fan of, or at least I used to be really a big fan of Michael Jackson, and I got into collecting 4 years ago, so I missed out on this, and I always wanted to pick it up because it's just so nostalgic to me. And recently I've been trying to make these music showcase videos, kind of like a music video showcasing the figure. And here's the master of music videos, which I will do one of this figure, either though it's an old figure. I'm just doing it out of pure pleasure of doing it, because I really enjoy, especially at the time when he hit his Bad album, I really enjoyed his music, and I was such a big fan. I think the Bad concert was 1989, if I remember correctly. I don't remember right off the bat right now, but I just remember I was around 9 years old, and my parents didn't have a whole lot of money at the time, and tickets were so expensive. But my mother took me to that concert, and it was just absolutely amazing. I mean, there's just nothing. I probably will never have a concert experience like that in my life. You know, it was just mind-blowing. I still remember it. You know, I'm much older now. I'm 40 years old, and I still remember it from when I was 9 years old. That's how amazing it was to see. And by the way, thank you, Mom, for taking me there. I really enjoyed doing that. It's definitely one of those experiences that are memorable in your life. Anyways, I picked up this figure because gotta make a video on him, and thought, why not? I just picked it up on Yahoo Auction. I think I mistracked myself a little bit there. I was gonna talk about how I got this figure, but I got it on the internet, and it looks like it's in really good condition. Looks pretty much like brand new. So let's check it out here. Oh yeah, and it comes with a 2010 catalog. How great is that? Huh. Playmates Toys. That's cool. I've been like I said, I haven't been into Hot Toys this long, so it's nice to have one of these older catalogs. I have the recent. I went to the last two Comic-Cons in Tokyo, Japan, and I was able to pick up the last year's catalog as well as the year before, so 2018, 2019 catalogs. I really enjoy looking at them, and this was nice. So I have some of these figures actually. Looks like, oh wow, Chris Redfield. That brings memories. They don't do a whole lot of what you call it, video game figures anymore, do they? They even have body types. I know this body type. I do have this one. I don't know. Did Hot Toys ever release this figure? I don't even know. Anyways, if you guys would like to see this catalog, I could make a video on it, I guess. I didn't even know. Oh yeah, well, this guy, I like this guy. I recently made a music showcase video on him, so check it out if you haven't. I really enjoyed making that video. It took a long time, a lot of effort. It's a short video, like 4 minutes, but I really try to make a as detailed as possible and professional as possible video, so I put a lot of work into it. Anyways, that's that. Got the manual here. Yeah. And it's even got the phone. Look at that. The disc. There's nothing in the back, but it looks like not a disc. What do you call it? Record? It's yeah. I'm old enough to remember these, but don't really use those words anymore, such as record. I know there's a lot of record collectors out there, but and here's the figure, and let's see. Yeah, this is bad. I already knew it. When I picked it up, I actually got it for a pretty decent price due to the fact that the purse system seems to be broken. I haven't checked it yet. This is the first time I really look at it. But yeah, as you can see here, if I can get it a little closer, yeah. Michael Jackson, rest in peace, but he looks like he's having a seizure. Not to worry, I'll fix it up. That's what this video is actually about. I'm going to attempt to fix the purse, and I was looking online and I didn't really see, I saw like one video, and it's just not much about how to fix the purse system, so that looks really goofy, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, help me out. Gosh, this figure, I don't know why it's just in such good condition, but yet the purrs are broken. They could have probably sold it for more money had they fixed the purse system. Because look at this. I mean, it's brand new. It's got all the wrappings. This is sealed. It's pretty much sealed. And this here, the extra outfit, I don't think this has ever been open. It doesn't look open. And by the pictures I saw, and that's what I was kind of expecting. Just the purse system is something that needs to be fixed. And you know, I got this guy for under 200 bucks. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think it's a pretty good deal. And here are all the extra hands. Yep, and that's it. I think the manual usually goes underneath here. And DXs I've gotten, so I usually have it on the bottom there. Anyway, that's just, you know, a little perhaps nostalgic unboxing for you. Wow, well, that's gonna have to be a little bit fixed. Articulation seems to be okay. Yeah, everything looks good except for, gosh, you know, the first thing you want to do, right, is set him in his typical position. He used to grab his crotch. Gosh, those old days of the Michael Jackson. It's really, I'm holding this figure and other than the eyes, I just have to ignore the eyes. It just looks really goofy. Wow. I mean, look at all the belts and, yep. Well, let's look at the, okay, so that's how that goes. Let's see if we can do it. No, it's not responding at all. The purse system is doing absolutely nothing. It's got a little tiny, a couple screws I can see there. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can get it a little bit closer. The lighting is not working. There you go. Right there. Got two screws right here. Sorry, the lights are not so great. I didn't really set up such a great lighting system, or lights, I should say. But wow, and look at that, the magnet just came right off. It is an old figure, but nothing that can't be fixed. So I think I'm just gonna cut and see what I can do to fix it. I'll be back. Oh! Okay, I'm back, and well, I tried popping off the head, as you usually can, and instead of popping off the peg, it popped off of this thing. That's never happened to me before, but nothing that can't be fixed. Like I said, it's an older figure. It looks like it's a figure that had just been stored somewhere and nobody ever used it, and it's just aged in the box. Perhaps. I'm just speculating here, but it seems that way. Anyways, here's the head. There we are, and I'm gonna attempt to once again see if I can show those. Ooh, gosh, I'm trying to use the lights that get through the camera. Sorry about that. You see the purse system here, like I showed before. No response. So I'm gonna open up these two screws, like I said, just give you a little update on what happened with the head. But I guess I'm gonna have to glue that back. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what happens, right? When you get something on the cheaper, you may have to do some work, but I'm happy to do the work. I love these figures, so just the act itself of restoring something and fixing them is my pleasure, actually. So I got the 3 screws. Managed to get the 3 screws out. Plastic is old, so the screws I don't think are gonna hold if I put those back in. But I'll figure something out. I don't think it really matters. I managed to get this piece off. It was kind of hard to do because either though I got the screws out, using my fingers I couldn't pull it out, so I had to use these pliers, use some regular pliers. I just pulled with a little tiny bit of force and I managed to get it out, and this is what I get here. You can see there, you can kind of see, I think. So I got access to the purse system, so now technically, oh, his eye moved a little bit. Oh, now it looks like one eye is up and one's down. Oh, there it is. Gosh, wow. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna fix it, but see if I just want to see him looking like he's not actually having a seizure. Gosh, let's see if I move that one out like that. Just kind of line them up. Oh, I see. This thing broke here. It's kind of like a joystick. It has. It's a piece of plastic. See there, he looks a little bit, well, you didn't see it, a little bit better. Not so terrible. I can get him at least looking to the side. Now he's like completely cross-eyed. Let's see. Well, that makes him cross-eyed. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix this, but I will update you with that when I do. Yeah, kind of getting his eyes a little bit more lined up. A little bit. Let's see. No, he's still cross-eyed. I can't really figure out how to make him not cross-eyed. Oh, you just push it in a little bit like that. I'm just using the piece of screwdriver I used to. There, it's not too bad. At least there, He's looking a little more, if it focuses. Will it focus is the question. There. Looking better. That's more looking like Michael Jackson is in good health. Still a little bit cross-eyed, but well, I'm gonna figure out something here. I'm gonna figure something out on how to fix it, and I'll get back to you. But for now, at least, he doesn't look that bad. That's too lit. There, we can see pretty good though. All right. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I was thinking to just keep it in a fixed position, but I kind of want to move his eyes. So what I did is the joysticks. I'm not sure if you can see. You can see the joysticks there. Oh gosh, real hard to see with the lighting. Sorry about that. My lighting here is not that great for this video. I wasn't really thinking to do this, and then when I got the figure I thought, well, why not just kind of make a video about it. Anyway, it's basically these two knobs that control each eye. Let me see if I can move a little bit more this way. Let's see, come on, focus. There. These two knobs here were glued, well, they were a one piece together, and then there's one joystick that goes through and it just controls both eyes. So what I did is I just kind of it's got a round like a cup that was together, and the joystick went through that cup and controlled it. So what I did is I just glued the cup upwards so I could control them individually, and fairly decent results. One eye is a little bit loose, so it's a little harder to keep in place. I don't know if I do that, but no, it seems to be okay. But I might just leave them like that, actually. It's not too bad. But at least I have some control over the per system. So what can I tell you? You know, if you really like a DX figure and you see it's got a broken per system, you can get a good deal on it. If you don't mind just doing a little bit of work, it could be worth it. I'm pretty happy, actually. I might just keep them like that. Looks pretty cool. Maybe I just won't mess with it at all. But I can control the eyes, so I'm gonna probably just put the cover back and maybe not screw it back on, glue this back, and he's good to go. But yeah, these older figures have this problem, so beware. The first generation DX figures, such as this figure, I would imagine the not the 2.0 Joker, but the first Joker. I'm not sure which DX it is. I can't remember right now. But this one is the DX3. So I think it's the DX1 or 2. You got Batman and the Joker. I would imagine that Joker has the same issue, and I would imagine also. I just want to make sure you can see him. I would imagine also Bruce Lee has the same problem. I've never had that Bruce Lee figure, but I would imagine it easily breaks. I think the newer DXs are okay though. Maybe Indiana Jones also. I have that figure. I haven't had a problem with it though. So, thought I would mention. Right now I was just using this the tip of this screwdriver to just kind of control these the per system inside. Just using this here. sure if you can see. Let's see there. Those are the two. And just kind of working it like that around. I found I could also use my finger and just kind of get one and just kind of dial it around, as you can see, like that. One moves around easily, the other one doesn't. But yeah, I keep messing with them, and till I get something I like. I might just keep them. Just looking forward seems pretty safe, and that is it. All right, I keep coming back. Here's the latest update. I managed to get him in a position that I like. He's fairly looking straight, slightly up, perhaps. Perhaps you've had this issue before, but I have the Jack Sparrow latest version. Not the first DX Jack Sparrow, but the second one, and he has individual an individual per system, and if you have OCD like me, you know that is a major pain in the butt, because it's hard to be happy. Whatever you do, it seems like one eye is slightly down, or one eye is slightly up, or one is slightly crooked. Anyways, I managed to find a look that I like. So here it is. He has a little more in the shadow, but here's more in the light. There, he's looking at the camera. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And since I like the look, and I want to be able to change the eyes in the future, but for now, since one of the eyes was loose, and every time I moved it around, it seemed like one of the eyes just kind of tilted or moved around, I just stuffed it a little bit with some paper towel. I just kind of locked them into place with paper towel. Just for now. I might, it took me a while to get them in a position I like, so I might just have to keep them like this, because it's a major pain. But I'm happy with how he looks. Either though I may not be able to move the eyes in the future, I mean, I still can, but even if I don't, I'm happy. I can always move the head, you know. So another little update. I know I keep doing little updates, but just wanna let you know how I feel about this. I feel pretty happy of how he looks right now, but it's been a little more painful and time consuming than I thought it would be. But that's also due to the fact that I just wanted the eyes to really look straight. I don't know if some of you guys have found other solutions. Please mention it in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, or what you've done to fix it, if you've had this issue before. But I'm not even sure if when the per system was working correctly, if I would have been happy with how the eyes were lined up. It seems like it's easily disaligned. So I'm kind of glad I was able to just kind of line them up myself individually and get this look, because I do like this look. Okay, I'm going to put them back together, and that'll be it. Now I think really that's it. Alright, here we are for the final segment. As you can see, he's looking pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how the eyes turned out. I'm not probably going to move them very often, if I ever do, that is. Which is why I put the paper in there, to just keep them in that position and make sure they don't move around. But he looks good. I really think he looks pretty good. I'll show you a little more of the... It was a quick pose I did. Nothing too fancy. But the detail... Gosh. These clothes were so far out. Yeah, looking pretty good. Getting ready to do his moonwalk. Yeah. Anyway, there you have it. Get in a little closer so you can see. That is definitely Michael. That's for sure. I know this is not a review. There's plenty of them out there. This is an old figure. Sorry, I keep tilting the camera. I just want to make sure it's lined up right. Looks nice. Well, to wrap things up, what can I say? If you don't like tedious work, just pass on buying a figure that has broken purrs, because that's what it is. It's tedious work. Maybe you guys out there know better ways to fix the problem than what I did, but I actually enjoyed the challenge. I didn't mind, and definitely feel like I got the figure for a decent price due to that issue. So I'm happy with my purchase. Would I recommend it? If you like a little bit of a challenge, and in terms of fixing it your way, maybe the way I did it or your way, go ahead and do it. Yeah, save yourself some money. Usually when things are broken, they always go for less money. So I would say go for it. But like I said, tedious work, you don't like it, don't do it. Just pass on it. It's not really worth getting all stressed out over, just to save a few bucks. Anyways, that's about it. I do have more content, more videos, that is, coming up. My music showcase videos. I have a Neo video coming up soon. That's the next video I want to make, actually, is Neo from the Matrix. I purchased that figure not too long ago, as well as I just recently purchased a Justice League Superman. And I'm gonna make it's a fairly new figure. It just came out last month, so I'll probably do a review. I know there's quite a few reviews out there, but hey, you guys may enjoy my opinion as well, so I'm just gonna put it out there. And definitely will be making a music showcase video, as those are the videos I enjoy doing the most, as well as this guy. Eventually I will make a music showcase video of Michael Jackson. I mean, that's a must for my channel. I do have Infinity War figures that I bought recently. I have the Mark 50. That I will be making a music showcase video on that, as well as Iron Spider, Thor, and Thanos. I believe that's all of them. Yeah. So stay tuned for those music showcase videos. Perhaps you enjoy those. I have a lot of fun making them, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching them. You enjoy watching them, and maybe that motivates you to buy one of these figures or not. That's about it, I think. Hope you found this content useful. Please subscribe if you enjoy the content, and like or dislike. Either one is fine. I like when people share their opinions, especially if you write on the comment section your opinions, or just share your thoughts on your experience fixing the purse system. And that's about it. I think I'm gonna ramble at this point. So yeah, there it is. There is Michael. One last look, and yep. I like it. I like this figure. It's pretty good. I think I'm at a little an angle like that. No. Yeah. Yep. All right. Enjoy the path of collecting. And thank you for watching.